When people talk about Joey Gallo, the first things that are mentioned are his strikeout rate and his batting average. And these things are usually not talked about positively. When Pete Rose was asked about Joey Gallo, he said if he struck out that much, he'd kill himself. But is his strikeout rate really that problematic? To showcase Joey Gallo, I will show many stats that I consider to be important. The ones that he is below average in will be in red, and the ones he is above average in will be in green. These stats will also be used to find a culprit to why Joey Gallo is thought of so poorly. Well, to get the obvious part out of the way, Joey Gallo has always had an extremely high strikeout rate at 37% over his career, and he actually had the lowest strikeout percentage of his career in 2021 at 34.6%. On top of this, he also had the second lowest batting average in 2021 among qualified hitters and has a career batting average of 206. One of the most common culprits in a hitter's downfall is plate discipline. If you cannot lay off pitches that you can't hit, you will eventually get figured out and become ineffective. This has been the case for many flash in the pan players such as Yerman Mercedes, who got sent down to the minors a month after being the best hitter in baseball. This is not the problem for Joey Gallo, because he does not chase pitches. He actually has one of the lowest chase rates in the league, with an outside swing percentage of 22%, which is only higher than 5 players in baseball, which include Juan Soto and Max Muncy, which has also led to him consistently having one of the highest walk rates in baseball and a well above on-base percentage of .351. If Joey Gallo isn't striking out due to chasing pitches outside the zone, then he must be swinging and missing at pitches inside it, which is also known as whiffing, and he sure is. In 2021, he had the second lowest contact rate in baseball, only ahead of Javier Baez. Surprisingly, there are many other players who have very high strikeout rates and still have respectable batting averages. Some of these players include Shohei Ohtani, Javier Baez, and Tyler O'Neill. If these players are succeeding despite striking out so much, then why is Joey Gallo not? The answer is how they hit the baseball. Compared to the 3 previously mentioned players, Joey Gallo has a lower ground ball rate than everyone else, and also has one of the lowest line drive rates in all of baseball, while Tyler O'Neill and Shohei Ohtani are near the top, which makes it significantly harder for him to hit anything other than a home run. While Joey Gallo may not get as many hits as these guys, he walks quite a lot, and the only player who's close to him in walk rate is Shohei Ohtani, who has a walk rate 3% lower than Gallo's, while Tyler O'Neill and Javier Baez have below average walk rates, and all of them have a higher chase rate than Gallo, with all of them having a chase rate above 30, while Joey Gallo has a chase rate of 22%. Despite these quite contradicting stats, Joey Gallo is actually an above-average hitter. His WRC plus in 2021 was 123, which is quite good and is easily enough to make him one of the best power hitters in the game with a career ISO of 283. Because when Joey Gallo makes contact, he hits the ball almost harder than anyone else with a 45.5% hard hit rate, which is at the top of the leaderboard. And on top of that, he plays elite defense in right field and left, putting up a DRS of 14 in 2021. Now, this makes Joey Gallo an extremely good player. When you compare him to his teammate Aaron Judge, you can see they could possibly be even better. Both of them are elite defenders in the outfield, and both of them have good plate discipline, but high whiff rates and absolutely punish baseballs. But where they differ is launch angle. Aaron Judge has a lower launch angle and keeps the ball more on a line, while Joey Gallo hits the ball higher into the air. This causes Aaron Judge to have better hitting stats with a WRC plus of 148 in 2021, which is 25 points higher than Gallo's. While Joey Gallo is quite objectively good at baseball, why do so many people call him bad? This is because batting average is not a good stat for judging hitters, and while strikeouts aren't the best, it's okay as long as you have some plate discipline. So instead of considering Joey Gallo bad, we should call him perplexing, unique, and maybe even good.